What is up, guys? This is the Merc with the mic, and we are bringing you another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cyclone Inc. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What's happening?
Slaying the monsters and all.
Yes, we are. Yes, we
The
are.
Monster Slayer. That's going to be your wrestling name.
You know what? I'll take it. Or
Yeah.
call me Mr. Rathalos.
Yeah, there you go. The Monster Slayer. Anyway, a lot of things going on. We'll get into this one little thing that happened recently in the news. Rich Swann, he got arrested.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It seems like it'll probably be settled out by Monday, but WWE has like a no tolerance policy, so he'll be suspended for at least 3 days, just to show like, yo, don't do bad shit.
Sure enough.
It's like a finger wave.
Hopefully, whatever it is isn't bad enough for him to lose his job, but it could be if he's found guilty. But don't know exactly what it is. So
yeah, I think it was with his wife and all. So if it dealt with his wife and all, they'll probably settle it, and it won't be as big as what everyone's making it out to seem to be. But again, I really hope it don't affect his job either. He's a good wrestler. I like Rich Swann a lot, so hopefully he gets cleared and he's not out that long. I think he'll be out for the basic 30 days. So
got you. Okay.
Let's see what happens. But yeah, that sucks. But he was supposed to be in the Cruiserweight title #1 contender match on Monday too.
Oh man! Wow. Well,
yeah.
I guess that's full speed ahead for Cedric, huh?
No, Gulak. Gulak is the guy he was fighting.
No, I was just saying his replacement.
Drew Gulak.
Gulak.
He gets his title shot against Enzo. I say, you know what? Out of most of the guys I see Gulak getting something because he's getting over.
True enough.
As corny as he is, he's getting those laughs and he's getting that thing that his character is getting over.
Yeah, because he's committing to it. So yeah.
The PowerPoint presentation.
Oh boy, and it sounds like the world is on fire over here. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. There's a lot of fires in Harlem. That monster slaying, man.
Everybody's playing at the same time.
That internet is burning.
Jeez.
So Raw, SmackDown. We actually got a lot of good shows this week. Like they were straight up good wrestling on all the shows. I say SmackDown has the better stories, but Raw has some really solid matches and some things building up because I feel bad for Raw because Raw don't have a pay-per-view to Royal Rumble. So there's a lot of space between that and Royal Rumble when SmackDown has a pay-per-view next week.
Okay.
So it makes it easier when you're building for a pay-per-view because you have an end game to a lot of the storylines. And then what I think they should be doing a lot more is what you said quite a few times is have in-show storylines and let them build out. And then when you're close to the pay-per-view, then you can actually have those pay-per-view storylines start really showing up.
Yeah, SmackDown's really good about that.
Yeah.
Like how they constantly keep Breezango going and it doesn't always culminate in the best of stuff because they haven't really been in the title picture because I don't know if any of them was hurt or anything like that, but they still have people on the shows that they're not in the spotlight, but they still have something to do that contributes to a longer goal.
Yeah,
like
and I feel Raw should Raw tag team should take advantage of that. To seeing that what Breezango's doing. They might not be in matches, they're not like that, but they are getting a spotlight on them, and they're getting merch sales because of that and things like that. So find little creative outlets to bring out your characters because the tag team division on Raw is kind of dead. There's like two tag teams.
Dude, like even the Bludgeon Brothers are getting over.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like it's the power of like their commitment to their characters. It's like even is not the best version of those guys you might think.
Yeah,
it's like they still are not lackluster in their performances. So it's like it doesn't really matter.
And that finisher looks just mean. They just throw people on their head. They're like Let's see if he bounces.
They're probably gonna do that till somebody doesn't get back up.
Exactly.
They're gonna be forced to stop.
He bounced too much. Can't do that
Oh,
no more.
he's gonna go right out the ring.
Oh man.
Next.
You know what was bothering me with the Blushing Brothers? If they were
Mhm.
coming out, if they're gonna come out with the hammer, they better use that damn hammer.
You know, I'm really shocked that they haven't yet. Like at the end of the match, just bring one of them in and just drop it on the guy's head or something like that.
Yeah. Or you could like have it and then have the lights go out when they're about to swing it.
Mm. Okay. All right.
And then when it goes back on, they disappeared because the hammer destroyed the guy. And
He's just a smoldering pile. It's just
oh,
like ashes in the ring.
exactly. Do something creative. They're
Yeah.
already like a supernatural kind of team. Like fuck it, go away.
I think SmackDown needs one, right? They don't have one. They don't have anybody who can come back from the dead, right?
No, so
all right. There you go.
I guess Undertaker. That's it.
Is he show committed though, or is he both?
Right now, not so much.
Gotcha.
He's committed to the sense that he will always be WWE, but like I don't think he's gonna. If he's gonna wrestle one more time, it'll be Mania time, and that'll be the only time you really see him, or probably that Raw 25th anniversary thing.
I see that. Okay.
Yeah, but he's not really 100%. He can't like that fucking hip. He keeps every time he wrestles, he hurts that he re-injures that hip, and he has to go back for surgery. And like to do that so many times, there's gonna be a time he a big motherfucker. He ain't gonna walk.
Mm-hmm.
Taker's big. Taker's 6'10". He really is 6'10". He's not booked 6'10". He is 6'10".
It's heavy.
Yeah, so he's not heavy as like the Big Show kind of thing. So Big Show had his problem. Big Show being in a wheelchair right now.
No, but I mean, like, if you're like over 200 pounds, you still weigh over 200 pounds. Like gravity is the same on it. He's like what, three and change?
Yeah, he's 305, 315.
To be like a healthy, whatever you call it, whatever. How old is he? 57 or something like that?
Yeah, he's in the 50s.
Because he's not 60 yet.
I don't think he's that high. I don't think he's that old.
Okay. So he might be younger than that. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't want to be to the point where you're falling apart. No.
Exactly. I would not want to see that either. Like he's 52.
Okay. See, even better. Shit. Yeah,
but he is a big guy though. Like that's the thing.
He should take the rest of his life off, man. Just go be on vacation for the rest of your life.
He can. Like he's always gonna make money off of WWE. He is.
I mean, yeah.
He is the icon for it.
As much as so many other people get so many accolades, it's almost starting to turn out to be that the Undertaker really is like the top guy.
Yeah.
Of like like as far as anything WWE is concerned, like he's like number one. Like his priority is over like Hogan, Hart, like as far as they're concerned.
No, it's true. I agree.
So it's amazing to see that. Like still, even Cena will speak of Undertaker with reverence.
Yeah.
So it's just that thing.
So there was a few standout matches. There was actually one that I was surprised that it was better than I thought it would be. I thought it would be just a fast squash match. Was Finn Balor versus Bo Dallas. I was like, yo, get these NXT guys to wrestle more. They actually know how to wrestle with each other. Jason Jordan versus Roman Reigns was really good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
That was close to being my match of the week until I saw
An interesting thing about that match was the crowd's reactions to each person, which was like Roman has turned the corner.
Yeah,
with the fans now.
He turned the corner when there's a person they don't like more.
All right, you know what? but you know what's funny though? I still think he's getting a little more like respect than Cena.
Yeah.
Like I think people are turning faster on him since he's going back up with the Shield.
Yeah. And also, he's a workhorse. He's there every fucking night. He's there every house show. He's there. He gives the time for the fans. He gives the time for everything like that. He's not a douchebag with a lot of things like that, which he could easily be, but he's not.
True enough. And
But
he holds the belt like a cool badass.
yeah, everyone talks shit about him. How he's disrespecting the belt. I was like, you didn't say shit,
on,
but Eddie
man.
Guerrero did it.
Exactly. Damn.
Eddie Guerrero held the
Fired.
belt the same fucking way.
True
Eddie
enough.
Guerrero, what?
People forget. True
Exactly.
enough.
This dude puts the belt in his mouth.
Yeah,
Pete Dunne.
but he looks cool when he does it though.
Yeah, it does. I was like, that's probably nasty though. That shit's on your sweaty hip.
You know what I'm saying? Or when somebody else grabs it, or when the ref's hands touch it. Jeez.
Yeah. Another match was again like Raw has some good matches. I'll say the Sasha Banks page was actually pretty decent for what it was. It showed Paige it still got it somewhat. Like she's still kind of ring rushed in a way, but she's a good different kind of style to watch in the ring that we're not used to.
What was she like initially? Was she a technical wrestler? Was
She was
a brawler?
she was a brawler, technical wrestler.
Okay.
Like British styles. Like so anyone like Pete Dunne like that, they kind of wrestled in that sense.
Oh.
They have the submissions, but they're hard hitters.
Okay. All right. Understood.
So Asuka is pretty much getting like a winning streak going. So pretty much her winning streak up now. Like she's still undefeated. She hasn't lost since we're going to Monday Night Raw. So wherever NXT win she had, it's continuing.
Sure enough.
The whole big news is that Ronda Rousey is signed with WWE, and she's in development, and that will be the person that will fight Asuka at Mania. And I really hope not. I'm like, make it. My big thing with that is like, if you're gonna have someone beat Asuka, make it worth it. Make it build someone, build a talent, build a new talent. If anything, like you could actually build one of the Page people, like Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville. In that situation, is the fact that you could build them up to that thing, and then get a surprise win off of Asuka kind of thing, and you can make them off of that.
Instead of make anybody believable,
instead of getting Ronda Rousey, I really don't care for her, so I'm not happy about it.
I don't really dislike her, but I don't know what the hell she's gonna do as a wrestler though. Like, is she gonna be just herself? She's not gonna be a character type of person. Like, I don't know.
She's gonna be Sonya Deville's character.
Just angry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Sonya Deville. Like, she just looks mean for some reason, but the way she's dressed, she kind of reminds me of like a Mortal Kombat ninja.
She does.
Like, she just has, because she has the palette swaps like pretty much down. Like, I think she has like 7 colors. So you know what? I'm all for her. Just put a mask on her, and that's it. The little half mask. Put the all green. She's Jade. Just like, that's it.
Yeah. Also, Nia Jax not being used. They're planning to use her for a 205 for Enzo Amore.
I did see the little snippet they showed of that. I didn't see the actual thing. Was it? Was that any longer than that or no?
They haven't done more than that. I think they'll probably show it more on Raw. But it reminded me of Norbit.
Oh, jeez.
No, have you seen Norbit?
I've seen the trailers for it, and I've seen maybe like the last 15 minutes.
All right, so there's a scene where when Eddie Murphy's main character is getting jumped by 2 bullies, and then she comes out and grabs the 2 bullies and lifts them up.
Oh, isn't that like in the beginning?
Yeah.
Like, that's how she saved them or whatever?
Yes, that's what it reminded me of. And I hope if they do that, they do it good. I was hoping for something that in the lines that she gets tired of seeing Paige and all them like jumping everyone. So her and Alexa come out and try to do a big save, and you can easily put Alexa to be a babyface. Because it looks like that's what's going to happen. Alexa's going to go face.
Okay. All I don't know.
because Paige is gonna
It
be
could be.
here. Yeah,
It could
so
be.
it's still all up in the air. But Raw in general is really good. Um, definitely some good matches. Oh, the cruiserweight match was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
That Spanish Fly. Anytime I see a Spanish Fly done, yo, it looks like a really painful move
See,
if you land wrong.
I think that might just be instant death because I don't know. Landing it wrong means somebody's landing on your head.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, oof.
But there's also your shoulder. Your shoulder takes a big hit off of it. Because especially the one
The
coming
one
down.
off the top rope? Yeah.
Like,
True enough.
so when you do the whole backflip, the person that's doing the backflip
Yes.
has no leeway of where he's gonna fucking land because he can't see. So this guy doing the front flip is the one that has to do the move perfect. And well, it was Cedric and Mustafa that did it, so I had no doubt that was gonna happen. But one, they didn't do it from the corner; they did it from the top rope.
Yep.
And that's another way of fucking it up because you slip, fuck. But anytime I see that move done, it's a beautiful thing to watch. It's like, holy shit, that looks painful.
Shout outs on 205 Live to Grand Metalik.
Yeah.
Like, he had a really good match with, with Brian Kendrick.
Yeah, I did see. I actually watched 205 this week.
And 205 was good. Like,
yeah,
they had some pretty good matches, man. Like, Jack Gallagher coming down, and I don't know. I'm digging how they're doing Kendrick.
Yeah.
But like now with this new wrinkle in the situation with Swan, I guess that's gonna shake things up. But they had them feuding with him and Cedric.
Yeah.
And now I guess that's gone.
Maybe Cedric gets his second shot. And then we got Hideo Itami gonna come back soon.
True enough. How many weeks is it this week coming up? Or is it the week after? Because
well, they haven't given a date that he's coming.
Because it keeps saying soon. I'm
coming.
like, they gotta please
coming.
Hurry up.
I like Hideo Itami, so I think he's gonna be one of the people they're gonna like kind of push the cruiserweight division with.
Is it just me, or did he look better at a lighter weight anyway?
Because
he did look a little like thicker, but not like more muscular when he was like his last run.
Yeah, because that was coming off of that shoulder surgery, so he didn't have a lot of time to like really get back in it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but like he definitely looked heavier though.
Yeah, he probably still looks kind of the same.
So maybe he'll be a little smaller. But yeah. I mean, he brings like, well, I can't say a completely original style because whatchamacallit's he's kind of a striker as well too. Tozawa, right?
Yeah. But Tozawa. Most Japanese are strikers. That's it. That's kind of the strong style.
So well, yeah, it's either between that or technical stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Or they do a good mix of both, which is both of them. They do good both. And then to your biggest guys' finisher moves all came from Hideo Itami.
Gotcha. Okay.
The TK, the go to sleep, and the Daniel Bryan's flying kick.
Oh, so he originated both of those.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those were his moves.
Okay. How they don't really go into how long that guy's been wrestling. How long has he been wrestling?
He probably has good like almost 18 years under his belt.
Okay, so he's like been wrestling around the world for a while.
He's in his 30s. Yeah, he was in Pro Wrestling Nova for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why like in NXT they was gonna book him and Nakamura for a while, but he got hurt again. Because it was a big thing that they always wanted to see those two fight in a ring because one was in New Japan, one was Pro Wrestling Nova, and they never really crossed paths.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so Kenta is a great he could be really good, a really good addition. He's not good in a mic, so you might have to get someone to talk for him if you want him to be that talkable baby face, but you don't need him to be. He could just be, I want respect, I won't fuck you up.
Yeah, well, his last thing was he was a pretty bitter guy, so I don't know where they're gonna go now.
Yeah, exactly. But it's gonna be interesting where they go with it and his return. There's also talks about Neville returning, but he's not gonna return to 205. I think he is going to SmackDown.
I mean, if he returns, please do whatever he needs to do to make him happy because
Yeah.
he was a bright spot on 205. So
You know,
if he's going to
I'll
SmackDown, I'll take that too.
no, I will wait until after the gender match to return him.
Between him and
I'll wait for AJ's and gender match to be done
mm-hmm.
after Clash of Champions to return him. I'll
so
say
so he
I'll
could fight.
he'll
So he
fight
could fight
AJ at
AJ.
Rumble.
Okay, okay.
Neville fight AJ at Rumble. That'll be fucking amazing.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
And I don't want Neville to come back as a babyface. I want him to go heel. Like he's a really good heel, and let him really capture thing because
Mm-hmm.
he could easily carry that WWE title. He'd probably be a better champion than Jinder Mahal.
Better bad guy champion, definitely.
Exactly.
It doesn't really take that much,
No, it doesn't.
you know. But what he was given and what he delivered doesn't really take that much.
No, they he did what he needed to do. I give Jinder a lot of credit for where credit's due, like getting that spot out of nowhere kind of thing, and running with it. Like he did his thing. Like I give him his credit where credit's due. A
He
lot
wore
of
the
people
hell
hate
out
on
those
him though.
suits.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he wore nice suits. I like giving him credit. Those suits were kind of nice. He
He
looks weird.
he looks like a champion.
Yeah,
But I will say he looks like a palette swap of Urian.
yeah,
It's just like take his headgear off and give him white hair and he's just Urian.
yeah. That is true.
But you know what? Hey, more power to him. I saw the clip of him dancing with Triple H.
Yeah,
That was hilarious. All right. Fine, you guys. Have fun.
yeah. They fought in India
Mm-hmm.
this past weekend and on a WWE live tour. It was a big match. Triple H went over. They won and like that. But again, those are house shows, so they don't really go into story much. They
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just have their match and whatnot, and it was a big thing. Jinder Mahal did get a big reaction in India, so that he's pretty much doing what they needed him to do over there.
They're not mad that he's a Canadian. It's
No,
okay.
no,
It's okay.
I don't think they look at that. He's a native.
I know.
Like, yeah, he's one of us.
It's not the same as if I was to go to Africa. It's not.
Yeah,
They're
and
like,
then,
wait a
and then
second. Wait a second. You don't even speak our language.
wearing a dashiki in the ring, and
Yeah,
then
get
go
out
under
of here.
African.
Get
Like,
out.
I'm African. Like, your ass from Brooklyn. What? Oh
Shit.
man. Well, SmackDown has some good matches. I'm digging the whole Rusev Day in the English tag team. I wish they get more time.
That
They
was
got
my
added.
that was my favorite part of SmackDown.
They got added to the tag team championship match.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, in a fantasy world, they will win.
Yeah,
Okay. For me, they would win, but I'm fine. I'm fine with anybody else winning.
I'm actually happy. I'm happy as the Usos as champion. I think they bring another level to the titles right now. And
Mm-hmm.
if it's not them or the New Day that can really carry those and make them that because right now the WWE is planning for because news that Kevin last week they planning that Money in the Bank this year or next year is going to be a both brand promotion. So basically, it's going to be Raw and SmackDown on Money in the Bank. The way I
Mm-hmm.
see them doing the matches is it's going to be half Raw, half SmackDown, and then the winner gets to fight the champion. Because someone else was telling me, "Oh, there's going to be like four ladder matches." I was like, "No, it'd probably be three to max, and one of them may be for a Money in the Bank tag team briefcase."
How far into the future is that? When is that?
It'll be in the summertime. It'll be June. It'll be the
Maybe
same date,
though.
the same time around what King of the Ring used to be. So it'll be June.
Maybe four. Maybe they'll have the women's. Maybe they'll have a women's tag or something like that.
I see them doing three. I see them doing the women's Money in the Bank, which will probably be will be 8 girls. I
Mm-hmm.
see them doing if they do the tag, it'll be probably 3 tag teams from each division. Because I know SmackDown has 3. I'm not sure about.
They do. They do.
Yeah, but I could see like the revival should be back by then, and then you have the club, and you could. But you have to also see which tag teams could be disposable, and right now it looks like Sheamus might not be wrestling for that much longer
Oh, okay.
because he really he has a really bad neck injury right now, and he's been working it, but there's gonna be a time that he's gonna not be able to work it anymore the way he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
He has the same injury that kind of caused Austin and Edge to retire.
Oh, really?
So Sheamus might be out within maybe the next couple of months, and that'll probably be it for a career for Sheamus.
Really?
Yeah, he was. It was actually on his. You know what? It was on the up up down down. He was playing the soccer, FIFA.
Mm-hmm.
You see him laying on the floor like doing neck stretches and shit.
Yeah.
And he kind of was talking about it that his injury, he can't stay straight for a long time, so he
Really?
always has to move the. He always has to put muscle on the neck. So yeah, so you might not see Cesaro Sheamus for longer than Money in the Bank, which is sad. But
I mean, so what? He can't have any type of surgery, or does
it,
he want to? Or does he want to
no,
end?
but if he does do the surgery, like wait, like that is going to be kind of like Austin and Edge. Like if they take one really bad bump and that's it, he ain't gonna be able to walk.
So that's post surgery. No, I guess if it can't be repaired, it can't be repaired. That
Yeah,
is what it
so
is.
that was one of the big things that happened on, and also on his YouTube channel, he was talking about it and how what he's been doing to like that. Right now is very minor, but he's saying that little by little it's getting worse and worse. That there's gonna be a time he might have to cut his career short very soon because of it.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, so that'll be one tag team that probably won't be there by that time.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have the all other tag teams like the Revival, the Club. If they're keeping Seth and Ambrose at the time, I think they'll be part of it as well. So it'll be interesting and how they do it. You seen New Day and fucking ladder matches before, and they're fucking great. So that'd be something to do if they could do that and makes it actually shows that the tag team titles is on the level as the WWE title and the women's title, as in that's the best title for that division. That is their main goal kind of thing, because then it opens the doors for women's tag teams and everything like that. And also the cruiserweight needs. I feel that the cruiserweight needs one as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because
I mean, yeah.
tag team wrestling is a great thing. Like some of my favorite matches are tag matches and all, but you also have to have the chemistry of a tag team to really make it happen. And when you have tag teams like the New Day, like the Usos, like fucking like even Seth and Dean kind of had that chemistry. Cesaro and Sheamus have that chemistry of being a tag team, as in
Mm-hmm.
they're focusing on being a tag team. It makes it so much more enjoyable when they are focusing on tag team, doing tag moves and things like that, and it makes it more. It makes it stand out more. I wish WWE will take it into consideration in making that sometimes the main event of SmackDown because they could carry a show.
Yeah, if it's just a really good tag
Mm-hmm.
match, it could be the main event of any show. Like the New Day and the Usos have proved that many times.
Funny shit is the last pay per views, I think the last 4 pay per views we reviewed,
Okay.
our favorite matches of the last 4 pay per views were tag matches.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Makes a lot of. I mean, but you see who's doing them. Like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
these guys are really good.
And then SmackDown has been building tag teams, and they're building a bit better with the tag teams with Breezango. I wish they wrestle more. I really do because I know they're really good, especially Breeze. Breeze don't get the credit that he gets for wrestling. He's probably one of the best dudes in the ring, and
Yeah.
he's the one that actually helps rehab wrestlers. So basically,
Gotcha.
dudes that are trying to return, it's usually Tyler Breeze and Ty Dillinger that helps them get back into the ring performance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's he been? Is he hurt? Ty
Who?
Dillinger.
No, he's just not being used, and
Mm.
that's another thing that's kind of bothered me with certain things. There's a lot of things SmackDown does great, and adding the talent, showing the women, and all that stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
then they do lack of building some guys as well. As in, you get these new guys, unless they get a huge reaction kind of thing, they'll
Mm-hmm.
build them like Bobby Roode. But even Bobby Roode, you barely see him. Nakamura, you see him maybe once every 3 weeks, which is a good thing because you don't see everyone all the time. But there's guys you don't see at all.
True enough.
And Ty Dillinger is one of them that you could easily build him as a babyface, especially against Corbin. I think they had good chemistry as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of things. It's always a hit miss kind of thing with a lot, especially when you have a lot of talent like that and a lot of fan favorites. Because again, Todd Dillinger was a big fan favorite in NXT. He didn't get his mark there. I feel like he should have stood in NXT if it's gonna be like this. I think he was getting to the point that he was gonna get the title anyway.
True enough. Yeah. Sometimes some people just don't need to, come up
Yeah,
because I guess it helps them to have the gold in NXT. I guess I don't know.
yeah,
I mean, I guess it helps to have the gold period because it changes how you perform because you know that to get there you have to have performed on an exceptional level, and then when you get when you have it, you have to get better to keep it.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it makes the performer better regardless. So yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
So SmackDown, the highlight match I said was the Rusev New Day match. Zayn and Orton was not bad. It was pretty much a storyline match. Um,
Well,
you could,
I liked the New Name. I don't know.
yeah,
I like that match.
no,
I
I
don't
like
know
that
why.
match as well.
I like that he kicked he kicked Kofi in the back of the head. Oh man.
I'm digging what they're doing. The women's segment was kind of awkward because I was
Mhm.
telling you this before the cast. It was just like they're talking all this shit that they're gonna whoop their ass and they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and then they don't do nothing and
Yep.
they walk away. And I'm like, all that you could just not come out and just did a promo on the TV and it would have been the same shit.
Where is the riot? Where is the riot in the riot squad? You
I
guys are
know,
not rioting anywhere. Come
I
on.
know, shit.
Who's
You know who's riding more?
that?
Evolution. At least they're
Sure
fighting
enough.
people.
But they don't want to mess with Oscar though.
They don't want to mess with Oscar.
They don't want none of that. Nah.
No, I like Mandy Rose's knee hit that she does. She does that really well. I remember
Yeah.
seeing that in live, and that was actually really good against Oscar. I've
Yeah.
seen her fight Oscar live, and it was actually a really good match. So hopefully I think she's gonna be the one to break out of the team
Mm-hmm.
because she has the look that WWE likes, and I think she'll be easily be able to get on top with a lot of the things.
I mean, it if they give her because you said she's actually like good on in all aspects, meaning like she's a good wrestler, she has a good look, and she can talk on the mic. So
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they give her a shot and something to go with, because some people like with like I guess what you say with Emma, like if you give them the bad thing first
Mm-hmm.
and end up discouraging, it could go bad.
You know, what's sad with Emma is the fact that I liked the evil Emma a lot. Like when she became the heel Emma, she was fucking great. I was like,
I
why are
like
you guys not capitalizing on this? She's actually
I don't
really
understand.
good.
I don't understand.
And then you try to change her to Emily, but then again, she got hurt. She got hurt a few times, and that was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. That's another unfortunate part of like even if your favorites get hurt too, so
Yeah.
that can sometimes take them out. Like with Sheamus, is like if they get hurt, they're not they're not gonna be there long.
But you know what's funny is that I could see Emma returning probably like Royal Rumble time.
Did she leave on good terms? I don't even know.
No, she
Honestly, I don't
left on
even
good.
know.
No, she got left on good terms. I think she was on her way of renewing a contract, and they probably just didn't want to pay as much as they were going to pay her, kind of thing. And they were like, we don't have nothing for you now, but we'll sign you back up, and we can do. And I
You know
think
what?
during the time it might happen soon.
I went back because I I try to stay current with them for the Chris Jericho podcast. I went back and
Yeah.
listened to the Austin Aries ones.
Yeah.
That was what, like, was that last month or
Yeah. Last month.
it, all this time people made it out to seem like he left, and apparently they just didn't have anything for him. That was it.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
it. You see how things get blown out of proportion though?
Yeah.
Like they give people a stigma.
Yeah.
Because even he said it. He's like, there's a whole thing of I was angry, I was pissed off. I was like, no, they just told me I didn't have
And
it.
he can't really say anything really bad either because his wife is there now too. So
True
it's
enough,
like,
true enough.
gotta
Although
keep.
he did say something about the DVD, which I
Yeah.
can't when you hear that situation, that's like, oh, that's screwed up.
Yeah, and that's why Neville got kind of annoyed with it too. And then his shirt,
That's
he got annoyed of his shirt too. His shirt was like
dude,
designed.
yeah, that shirt was awful.
Yeah.
That was awful.
I saw what they're trying to do with it. They're trying to make it like a Game of Thrones this look, and I was
Okay.
like, you could have did better with that, or just not have him with a shirt at all. Like he's a
Mm-hmm.
heel. Like he don't need merch.
Mm-hmm.
Do what Jericho did.
Jeez, that just looked like whoever it was. Like it would give you the impression that he wasn't trying.
Yeah,
Because most just generic fans aren't. They're probably not aware of who makes the decision on the shirts.
yeah,
So you would look at that and go, "What is?" But I see. Yeah. Anyway, there's just
yeah,
a bunch of like little things. I guess that I mean, to us they would seem little because we're not in that business. Because I assume revenue, that's your money, so you don't want that to go out the window.
yeah,
You bust your ass and you hear people give you accolades. You kind of want to get what you earn.
yeah.
So
That makes sense. And again, Neville's not a guy that is there for the money. He's there because he loves what he does.
mhm.
He has that
But I
mentality.
know, I know, I know. Some wrestlers do have that mindset. You as good as you are, don't get it twisted. You better get your shit
Yeah,
because you don't want to end up fucking doing that and breaking your body and end up broke.
yeah.
That's never good.
No, it's never good at all.
We all saw the wrestler.
Yeah, yeah. But that's also when you pass your prime and you keep. That's all you know how to do.
Man, have you seen Buff Bagwell?
He's an
He's
escort
pretty
now.
jacked. No, I've seen he's won a championship in some federation like
Yeah.
recently, like 2016, I think. So, ooh,
Buff Bagwell was never good.
he was never technically good at anything except like he had that personality.
Yeah. Other than that, he was not good at all.
I think he had an okay drop kick. You know what I like Buff Bagwell when he was an American Males.
Yeah, with the Patriot.
Oh, that's the Patriot.
Mm-hmm.
That's Scotty Riggs with like shaved or whatever.
No. That Scotty Riggs was different. No, he was in American Males originally was with it was him and the Patriot, and then it was Scotty Riggs.
Oh no, I like the Scotty Riggs version
Yeah.
because that was closer to when I was watching it anyway. That was like
Yeah.
right before NWO. So were they just
Yeah.
Chippendales dances?
Nah, I don't, probably most likely.
Whatever. WCW. Oh boy.
NXT was a good show. All overall, like
Oh
just had really good
boy.
matches. I'll talk about the matches before the Sonya Deville and Ruby Riot was probably one of their best matches.
Mm-hmm.
Sonya's best match,
I
hands
agree.
down. They went at it, and I like the fact that they letting them give them the time and shit like that. That's one thing I always gave NXT a lot of credit is that they give the women time to really tell a story in their matches, and
Yes.
even if they fuck up, they're able to correct themselves with the timing.
Yes. Yeah.
So even they botch in the match one like that, they could correct it and make you forget it.
Yep. And the match was long enough that wasn't the last thing on your mind.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of storylines being built. The next takeover is in January, so you're gonna get a lot of just regular shows until then. They did record a bunch of them, and there's a lot of spoilers online. I don't read them, so I'd rather just wait and find out every week.
Mm-hmm.
This week, NXT is debuting on USA Network.
For what now? What
It's
promotion?
WWE week.
Oh, okay.
So they're
Are they gonna?
doing
Do they
Raw.
have that officially like every year?
They didn't. NXT wasn't on last year.
No, I mean, do they have a WWE week? Is that a yearly tradition?
Yeah, because they do the tribute to troops that week.
Okay, okay, nice. So what? That means it comes on at the same time Raw or SmackDown would?
Yeah. So no, it's going on Wednesday.
No, but I mean the time frame, the hour. What time is it?
Yeah. So I think it's gonna show at 7.
Oh, so that's earlier. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna show earlier. Um. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So basically, it's the network debuts. They are actually gonna see if it actually catches on. NXT. The
Mm-hmm.
reason why is the fact that they're looking to make Raw 2 hours again,
Go
and
for it, please.
the way they could do it is adding the other hour on Wednesday nights with NXT.
Please go for it.
So let's see what happens. This is just a rumor and all, so we'll see what happens. If
Listen,
that ends up.
if they continue to bring us matches like Gargano, and you know what I mean, whoever he faces anytime,
Yeah,
please just keep giving this to me.
yeah.
Just keep
Oh
giving
yeah,
this to
and
me.
then we're gonna talk about that match. That was probably my match of the week, and our month is
I
Johnny
agree.
Gargano versus Cassius Ohno.
Oh no. You know, I'll be damned if that guy doesn't know how to put on some good matches.
Yeah,
Was he always like that? Cassius Ono?
yeah.
Like just hype?
You know what? You watch the old NXT, you will like his character as a heel. He was really good heel.
Okay. All
He's a
right.
really good promo. He was a really good heel. He used to try to take out people's eyes, like he'll fucking do the elbow to people's eyes. He
Oh,
did it to Ricky.
really?
Yeah, he did it to Ricky Steamboat's son. He tried to do it to Seth Rollins as champion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So, damn. All right. So I need to take some looks back at some classic NXT.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Yeah, yeah. I know I did have to look back at the damn, what was the match you sent me? The Leo Kruger and Bo Dallas feud. And I know I wanted to see that, and I wanted to see
I had
you said,
stuff in the oven.
oh, okay, okay. Oh no, no, I was just trying to list all of the stuff I had to go back through NXT to look for. What was it with Leo Kruger, and we said it was like Seth Rollins when he first got the belt.
Yeah. I gotta give you
Uh,
dates, so you know what?
yes,
I'll look
yes.
them up, and then I'll give you the dates of NXT to where to start from. And then
Hmm.
it's up to you to go. You can keep going with it,
It's
or
just like, dude, it's just apparently I've missed a lot of good stuff
yeah.
because I wasn't
And
watching it back then.
the women's matches took its time to get good. Paige was there. She was probably one of the biggest pops in NXT.
Okay,
Like when she came
okay.
on, she got a really big pop. They had a bunch of other girls on in there. Eddie Guerrero's daughter was there.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple other ones that you may recognize, but didn't really have much in the main roster.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, but the women's stuff didn't really catch on until Paige versus Emma,
Got you.
and that's where they started getting really looked at and giving time in their matches was for that match.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Because they even tried to use Tamina, and Tamina was Tamina's Tamina.
But was she better or worse? Because I know she was younger, at least.
Uh, she was the same.
All right. All right.
All
Did
she
she
did
still
was
dress like she was a bouncer?
uh, does she?
Did she have
No.
like 15
Yeah,
layers on?
kind of. She had the
Jeez.
long sleeve shirt. Yeah.
What is going on?
The only time she didn't really have it is when she was used to be the valet for the Usos,
Oh, okay.
and this was the Usos before they had the face paint and shit on.
Hmm. Gotcha. Okay. Huh. So there was a time when they were together. Gotcha. I didn't get to see that.
Yeah, yeah, it was the back then. You'll see Sin Cara without the mask. It'll be Hunch Cinco.
Hmm.
He used to come out with the bike and shit. Camacho was there. He was probably one of their big powerhouses that they had. You see the beginning of Big E, and when Big E was a singles wrestler, he was NXT champion.
Yeah.
Him and Connor actually had some really good matches.
Okay. Okay.
Um, you see a lot of things in Bo Dallas. He had a long title reign, and he has some good title matches. I liked his heel turn when he was being a heel and everything. There's a lot of good NXT to watch. There's a lot of good stuff in NXT. I've been watching it for a long time. Like I found it on Hulu when they first started doing the online show.
Mm-hmm.
I caught it on Hulu. Hulu always had it on there, so I started watching from the beginning, and then I caught up to the current.
Okay. Okay.
And so I was watching it like a regular, like a TV show and shit. So I watched everything on it. And there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of bad stuff, but there's more good than bad. And this is the NXT production. And then it started changing once NXT, the first NXT pay per view, which was called Arrival.
And do you remember who was headlining that one?
It was Bo Dallas versus Neville in a ladder match.
Oh, really? Wow.
And
Okay.
then it was also Sami Zayn versus Cesaro, the 2 out of 3 falls, I think it was.
Wow.
And
Okay.
then you had, I think it was Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze had a match. I don't remember who he fought. And then you also had the ending of the women's tournament for the title, which is Paige and Emma.
And no tag match? No tag belts
Um,
yet? Or did they?
there were no tag. No, actually, was there tag titles? Yeah, there was tag titles. I think it was. I can't recall who. I think it was the Ascension versus somebody.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's
That
a
just
chance it
sounds
was
like
the
a damn
Ascension.
time machine, man.
Yeah.
Just to see all the, oh my God. So wait, that's just making me wonder. Do you know how long it is until the next draft? What's that?
Probably July.
Okay, so that's a while off. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It'll probably be after Mania, if anything.
Okay, okay. All right.
But yeah, a lot of good matches. Definitely check out the Gargano Cassius Ohno match. I think it was probably my favorite match of this week.
Dude.
They're really hard hitting.
There was some times where Johnny Gargano got hit, and it was just like, geez, I don't think there's any way to fake taking that to the face.
Yeah, and I think they had really good chemistry. There's one thing I like about the NXT that WWE should do more is the fact that the size don't matter; it's the wrestling ability that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And Cassius Ohno did show the power side of him more than Gargano, but you saw that he was able to prevail and everything, seeing that Gargano was the smaller one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the match, and this was for the NXT title number one contender tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Gargano took the place of Velveteen Dream, which supposedly got hurt during the NXT Takeover match. Which
Okay.
you probably won't notice him out that long.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, so there's gonna be more matches coming up too. I think the Sanity Tag Championships are up for grabs next week.
Wait, they did. I just remembered too. Killian Dane is in.
Yeah, Killian
He's in.
Dane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in.
He's
Yeah, that was the
his
first
back.
match. It was Killian Dane versus shit. Who he fought?
I'm blanking on who he fought, but I do remember the match was good.
Yeah,
Jeez.
damn it, I can't think of who he fought. I know they setting him up to
For
fight.
Lars Sullivan.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's gonna happen.
yeah. It's gonna be hairy guy versus hairy guy. The winner gets a razor.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Definitely check out NXT. NXT is always gonna be good. Watch it on USA. Give it ratings. So basically, if you get good ratings, there's a big chance that you'll be able to see it on USA too if you don't have the network.
There you go. Okay.
So it's a good way to do it. I think I personally don't like. There's times I watch it on. I usually watch it live on the network.
Yeah.
That's the one show I could watch like in full.
Mm-hmm.
And go to work.
Listen, yeah, I understand. 205 is a gamble.
Yeah. But
That's
NXT always is a good show. 205 just been like the lackluster storylines is just I get tired of it. The
yes.
matches are good, just the storylines are not.
Also, check out the Jimmy Jacobs episode. I didn't know he
Oh
was a writer,
yes,
and he was the one
yes,
that did the list and all that stuff. Like he was the one that helped write that. Man,
that was good, and he was crackhead.
tremendous. No, he was an ecstasy head
Yeah,
apparently,
he
and burnt
sounded like
himself
it too.
out. Like yeah, Jesus. Like, so I'm glad he got his shit together and got it rolling. But like, unfortunately, he. I mean, but then again, you hear the situation. Maybe it was fortunate, but
Yeah,
again, it sounds like he was a talented writer, and like they can't afford to be losing writers
yeah,
because 205 is poopy if it's not the guys wrestling.
yeah.
You know,
That's true.
like
Yeah, I listened to that one. Another good one is Austin Sasha Banks. Austin's podcast. He has Sasha Banks. He has Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, which was really funny episode.
okay, cool.
Those two guys are really funny, and I wish they get used more on the main show
Mm.
because they're good. They're a good tag team. They're a good tandem, and even as singles, I think Carl Anderson is actually a really good wrestler in single competition. Like I've seen him fight Omega. I've seen him fight some
Oh
really
yeah,
good
I've
extreme
seen. Yeah, I've
matches. Yeah,
seen. I think about it. And I'm like, I've seen Carl Anderson wrestle a lot in Japan. And didn't really pay attention to it
yeah,
because I wasn't thinking of them as like when they're not in WWE doing certain things, you tend to forget that who they were when they were somewhere else.
yeah.
So yeah, that type of thing. But
But it was
hey,
really good.
dude is good. Dude is good. Okay, all right.
All right,
So what? That's
so
the most recent Stone Colds or
yeah,
fairly recent?
the Carl Anderson one is the uncensored one, so they cursing like crazy and shit.
Yeah.
The one before that is the Sasha Banks one. I think he has Elias next week
Oh wow.
on, and because I think they're all in California, so he took advantage of it and did a bunch of podcasts with them.
All right. Good on him. Good on
Yeah,
him.
so he has quite a few people on there. I know Jericho has someone. He has the new creative team of Impact Wrestling, which Don Callis is back on the creative team.
Gotcha. So what? What
So
era was that guy from?
Don Callis, that was Cyrus. He had connections with ECW back in the day. He
Okay.
used to come out with Kurgan. Remember Kurgan?
He sounds familiar. Was he a
It's like
military guy?
yeah, he used to have like three guys with him,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and it was a dude with long hair that had a gypsy diamond on his head.
Hmm.
That was Cyrus. He used to have a big part of ECW as well. He was on the creative team of Impact a long time ago, and then I think Impact just cleaned house, and they're trying to establish themselves again. I guess.
I mean, listen. I saw that they did the thing with. I saw that the reason that the Woken Matt has gone through was because they said, "Listen, we gotta we gotta clean the slate."
Yeah,
So yeah, good for them.
yeah.
Can they turn it around to make it a more positive,
No, I think it did.
brand
I think
at
it
this
did his
point?
damage.
You think so? Like, I mean, like they don't have any more Jared Association, right?
No, but
'Cause, like,
it's tough. It's tough to say that the fact that it went bad. It went through so much shit right now to a point that you don't really trust it.
yeah, sure enough. All right,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
And then
Cause
Billy Corgan is working with NWA now, so he's trying to make that a thing.
okay, so yeah, I don't know. People
No,
just somebody it's gonna take some real talent to have some faith in them, and then they're gonna have to really work with these people because this year for TNA has been just terrible. TNA,
it's
well,
yeah,
Impact, excuse me, has been terrible.
yeah, yeah. I can't even watch it to be honest. I tried to, and it's just like I have no interest in none of the guys there.
All I know is last year was funny. They had more funny things happen in Impact that people were talking about, and obviously there's stuff like Hardy and whatnot.
But it was mainly because of Hardy.
No, but I'm just saying, like, at least after that happened, you had stuff that you could talk about. There was like, that was when last year was when Rosemary got kind of big,
Yeah.
like the faction that she was with, and like
Oh
after
yeah,
after the Hardys left, like that's when they got kind of big, and they even feuded with the Hardys and stuff too. So
yeah.
like they did bring some good things to light.
Yeah, they were in the second fight in
Yeah.
the Hardys thing.
So like there was some good last year for them, and I don't know. It's not all bad, right? It's not gonna be all bad.
You'd be surprised.
Like the way I see it, the more different little federations around still is good because at least that's like more people developing talent.
I think Impact uses their money in the wrong areas.
Mm.
Now the fact that they're trying to reestablish themselves again, they're gonna change the
Mm-hmm.
belts again. They're gonna change this. They're gonna change that. Thank God they got rid of the owl logo.
So that's why everybody was saying "fuck the owl."
Yeah,
Yeah,
because the stupid
yeah.
owl logo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough because again, WWE is such a big market and whatnot, but there is room for all these other federations, especially with guys that I think wrestling fans are probably the most critical out of every fandom.
Okay.
Like I think they had the more hatred. There's more hatred than positivity in
Towards the
fandom
thing.
toward wrestling. Yeah, there's so much hatred for something you love so much.
Isn't it? But don't you see that with like most stuff, like games and fucking movies? Like people get kind of
But
rough.
not like wrestling though.
I don't know, man. You saw Mass Effect 3. That was still a bit
But that
much.
was Mass Effect 3 was kind of a like again, like I was a huge fan of that game. I wasn't that mad because I understood. I felt like a lot of people didn't understand the ending to
I
what it
just mean
was.
like
Yeah,
I don't even mean the reaction. I mean just like the negativity towards it.
yeah,
Because
no,
it was a lot of the theory that came out after that was fine. People having their own thing was fine.
yeah,
But like there were people really, really mad.
yeah.
It was
But
kind of scary.
again, I still say it is nothing like WWE fans because it would be the most negative. It would be the most smallest thing. It would get such a negative feedback and shit.
Well, yeah, wrestling fans did try to shoot people in the past.
And then they're also like targeted every single time. Like even Paige still gets fucking targeted for her sex, whatever the fuck she did. And I was like,
Mm-hmm,
yo,
mm-hmm,
that shit passed. Let her fucking be.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
it's
true
still
enough.
bullshit. And then a lot of fans are very like feel like they're entitled, and they're not.
This is true. This is true.
And it's sad. But yeah, stop being so entitled to bullshit.
We gotta let them, just be
This is the
sometimes.
job.
Just let
Exactly,
them
man.
be.
Exactly. Enjoy what you enjoy. If you don't want to watch it, then don't watch it. Simple as
Yeah.
that. Stop bitching about it.
It's a certain type of energy you gotta channel that. You gotta.
Yeah. Like
It's not good. It's not good.
the way after like I watch Raw, I watch SmackDown, I watch everything. Like I'm the one I watch from end to end. And what I do is I don't watch it. I watch it as a new episode. I don't watch it with what happened in the past week and like that. I don't hold nothing from it for
Mm-hmm.
like that. I watch it as it's one episode, and I'll watch it, and that's how I'll criticize everything within that thing.
Yeah.
And I do it everything differently, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Like there's still there haven't been an episode that I was like, oh fuck, this was terrible. I'm still entertained into the extent like that. Yeah, it may not be as good, but you know what? I watch a lot of shitty movies too, and I enjoy them. So
I can tell you with complete honesty, I don't think I've ever watched like Raw and been like, this is bad. You know what I mean? Like you have a
exactly,
bad like there's been times I've watched television shows and just was like, I can't watch this anymore and just change the
exactly.
channel. Like wrestling is just like, hey, these people are still doing what they do. You know what I
And
mean? Like the matches aren't just terrible. Sure, the segments might be whatever, but like you still get something out of it.
and the craziest thing is that you also got to realize they do this every week. They
Mm-hmm.
do episodes every week. You never see repeats on TV.
Every week, there's two men in the ring ready to beat each other up for your
Exactly.
entertainment.
So imagine making content for something that's on every fucking week
Mm-hmm. And
and
not that they're not
live,
all gonna be gold. It's not all gonna be
live
gold.
every week. They both live now. SmackDown, you were
And
able to edit.
the person behind it is crazy.
Exactly.
So
A crazy workaholic too. That dude, fucking 3 in the morning in the gym. 60
so
something years old.
you're not Vince is like 70 something now.
Yeah, and that dude's 3 a.m. in gym.
Shit, he's got like babies somewhere. He's just he just like vacuum seal babies. He just breaks it open and
Yeah.
just slurps it down like a Capri Sun. He gains all the youth.
He puts in the protein shakes.
Yeah, exactly. Just the powdered children. Jesus.
He uses it on a steak. He powders it like garlic.
I'm telling you, watch. You're gonna find that it's more than just money that keeps him alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, like, most people don't do the same thing at a level like that in front of a camera every week.
Exactly.
You kidding me?
So
and have to look like wrestlers and perform like wrestlers, and the thing I think most like human beings don't grasp the concept of is like they're not just like, oh, I'm gonna be the big muscle man who hurts the other man. No, you have to be a big muscle man who hurts the other man, and you have to get hurt too.
Yeah.
You have to, that's what they call selling. So it's just like there's a lot that goes into it. So there's a ton of shit to appreciate, even if one thing isn't good.
Exactly.
Like, I love the hell out of wrestlers who know how to sell. That's just a thing to me.
Yeah.
Like the littlest details I really like. That's kind of why I like Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Because she's a little detail. Oh yeah, she had a podcast with Sam this week.
Oh, I gotta listen to that one. Oh, and she
talks about character. That's the one thing I like.
The girls just made history in Dubai.
The match.
Not Dubai,
right.
Abu Dhabi.
That's right. The first was a women's wrestling match.
Yeah, and they had a rare
there was just 2 women. Yeah.
Yeah, they had
how many women was it?
Gear and all.
There's only 2. Was it
Alexa? Yeah. It was Alexa and Sasha.
Okay.
They had to wear long garments and all, because again their religions and whatnot.
Okay.
So they both had long.
But they didn't have the match though.
Yeah, they had a really good match and they had a really positive vibe to it and shit. But they just broke history with that. Sasha had like a Vegeta looking suit, which I thought it was pretty dope. But a lot of people were talking shit about it. And I loved it. I thought it was cool.
Listen, when could they stop messing around and just like draft the SmackDown and put it all with the New Day?
Yeah, exactly right. You wanted the New Day. But again, that's the whole shit with wrestling fans that are saying there's always negativity and a positive thing, and they were, but I don't like your suit. Like, shut the fuck up. All right, we're gonna leave it there. I'll
leave you with this image.
Yeah.
Anybody who listens to the podcast, please go look for the image of Roberto. Was it Del Patron slipping on some stairs?
He busted his ass.
He busted his fucking ass, and it's
Julio posted
hilarious.
That on Babble.
It's hilarious.
Javstar posted that on the Babble. It was really funny.
Roberto Del Patron busting his ass on some stairs.
Yeah.
If nothing can cheer you up, that will.
Yep. So next week we will have Clash of Champions prediction show, because now we'll actually have the full card, and we'll talk more about wrestling. So we'll wrap this up. Thanks for listening. Follow us on all multimedias as Facebook, Facebook, the Wrestling Babble Podcast, and also Red Cycle Inc. Follow us on Twitter, Red Cycle Inc. and Mark with the Mic. Also follow us on Instagram, Mark with the Mic and Red Cycle Inc. SoundCloud, the same thing. And always remember, follow Jenkins.
Sandwiches.
Follow him. Just follow him. He's out there. He's always out there.
Hungry.
And maybe you could find Jimkins while you're at it.
Maybe. I don't know about that one.
All right. Peace out. Later.
Peace.